Today's video is something very special, something that everybody wants. It's a variation of one of the top models in this community with this builder. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, today's model is something that a lot of people has been asking for. This is a model that they actually have a decorated model in the community, one of the top communities right here in Clermont. And I'm doing this because this one has a little bit of a variation. And I don't know about you, but for me, if I can't walk it, it's a little difficult for me to understand. So I'm going to tell you a lot more about it. The first thing you're going to notice is that you get this beautiful pavers, which is a standard feature with the builder. So that is something to keep in mind because, you know, with every community, the standard features kind of vary. So let's go over here. What I love is that it's a 3-car garage. You have 1-car bay, you have 2-car over here. And I love the walkway right over here. You know, one thing that I would definitely suggest, you know, if the HOA definitely allows us to maybe screen this area, so that would be fantastic. So let's go inside and check this beautiful model out. Hello, and welcome to another beautiful model. Now, if you are looking to buy a house anywhere in Central Florida, Greater Orlando, Tampa Bay area, this is a great resource. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, press that thumbs up button and show us some love. And if you are not sure about where to build, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D, because that's where we talk about communities, we talk about school, hospital, shopping, dining, everything that you need to know. Today's model is something very special and very close to my heart. This is a model that most people want with this specific builder. It's in one of the top communities right here in Clermont. As the model sits, it's 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathroom, 3,800 square foot with 3-car garage with the 1 bay separate and the 2-car bay separate. The base price of this property at the time of the shoot is $635,990, and the reason I say that is because yes, the market has shifted, the market has changed, but you know, the prices are still going up. They're not going as crazy up, but they are going up. The lot size is 60 by 120, so it's on a really nice sized lot. So even when you build a pool, you still have a decent amount of yard space. There is no CDD, and the HOA is just about $75 a month. It has a beautiful resort style zero entry pool. You have a kids play area and also a walking trail. The ceiling height, as you would notice, and this on the first floor is 9'4", and then on the second is 8. So the first thing you're going to notice, now this is a house of one of my clients. They just recently closed, and I was able to do the video because this is the decorated model in this community, and most people like the model itself as it is decorated is kind of open with the formal dining, and my clients on this house chose to cover the front area into a flex room, and it actually could be defined as a bedroom, and I'll take you there in just a moment. The first thing you're going to notice is this beautiful 8-foot door. Now, this is a standard feature. However, the upgrade is in regards to the glass door, which you do have to pay more. And then over here, the baseboard that you see over here is a standard feature with this builder. Now, if you're wondering, hey, what do I get for $635,990? I don't know if that would have been a lot easier if they would have said just $636. Then please make sure to comment below, and I will let you know what is the basic standard feature with the house and in this community, because they always change. I just love when you come in, you have this really nice tall ceiling. It has this really nice entrance to it, and then right over here is the flex room. Now this is something that my client decided to do, and they listened and they got those extra lights, which I always talk about. You have this beautiful 2 big windows right here, bringing in a lot of light, and then you have the double doors. Now, this is an option which I believe at that time was about $2,500 or $3,000, I don't really remember. But to me, personally speaking, I'm not a guy that needs a formal dining. If I'm gonna have you come to my house, your family and friend, I would rather have you, and you really don't need a formal dining unless you really want it to be that way. It has that really nice butler pantry, but personally speaking, I like it this way. I like the double doors, and this could be an office. Technically, this could be a bedroom because you have the windows and then you also have the closet space. Not a very big closet space, but definitely the upgrade over here is the 8-foot door. You do have to pay more for it. In standard, you're going to just have your regular 6-8 doors, but this is something that my client did. They paid extra money for it, and you also have those extra lights, which I am a huge fan. If you are building a brand new home, make sure to check out my video on do's and don'ts of building a brand new home. That is really important. So as I go now, before I go into the house and the whole house kind of beautifully opens up, this is something I want to show you. This is a 3-car garage, and what I want to talk about is this over here. You know, I don't know how you drive, but for me, this is really, really helpful. The other thing that I want you to know is that you will only get one of this. For that 1-car garage, you would have to pay extra. This is a concrete block house, so that means you have the first floor blocks, and then on the second, it's frame, and that is very, very common unless it's a D.R. Horton or some of the specific models with Toll Brothers. They do block over block for the most part. And then over here is your water heater. And then as I go out, you come this. Now the tiles over here is upgraded. You have a lot of space. This is a really, really nice big house, but the flow of the house is so, like, this is something that a lot of people have asked for. And this is something that I want to point out. When you build this specific model, the builder for your frame inspection is going to have a wall right here or a frame right here. You need to make sure to let them know, hey, I'm going to build this model, but I want you to take that frame out, which the builder is willing to do after the frame inspection is done. So that is something that they were able to do this for my client. I have few of my clients building in this specific community. They should be able to do that. In the model home, they kind of turned this into a beautiful wine cellar. They're not offering that option anymore. And then you also have half a bathroom over here. So let me go ahead and show you. Yes, I so wish that they could have made this an option to make a full bathroom, but unfortunately with this floor plan, with the structural option, they are not able to do so, because I would have really loved if they could have made that front room into a suite or at least a full bathroom. That would have been fantastic, but that is something they couldn't do. The upgrade is in regards to the quartz up here and also the color of the cabinet. That is something to keep in mind. And the handles, usually you would not have the handles. It's a level up in the cabinet, so you do get that handles when you go above a certain point. And then you also have this nice closet, so a lot of space. But here is the beauty. Everything else is very similar because the floor plan is similar. That was the huge difference, but look at this. Hallelujah. Look at all the space. Now I know my voice is going to echo because there's not much here to absorb the noise, but look at this. Extra lights, I'm a huge fan. I love the size of this island. You can easily seat 4 people. You have the pendant light, which is actually an upgrade. You have the extra lights over here. My clients did an upgrade in regards to the oven. And one thing that I want to point out, when they did the oven upgrade, they actually did that with the fan, making it a conventional. So that is something to keep in mind. And then you also have this area. Now for me, this is fantastic. You know, it's a little bit bigger than a nook. You have this nice big window overlooking the backside. I love this lot because there's nobody at the back. It's at a slant, which is something, and this is where your lot price is going to differ. Now, if you are looking for this specific home, please, please, please let me know, because they only have very few models. And once they're gone, they're gone. You will not be able to build this model in this specific community. You're right off Lake Louisa. It is one of the top models. It is a beautiful community. There is no CDD, as I mentioned. The other upgrade that my client did is the crown molding over here. The other thing is this is also an upgrade. So you have this over here that kind of vents outside. Your GE appliances, which is this and this is standard, they did an upgrade with this. So you get a package where you get this along with that. So you have to pay, I think it was about $5,000 or $5,500. The backsplash is also an upgrade. And I just love the way my client did. You know, they chose, like, this is a level 2. 42-inch cabinets, and they chose the color kind of blends in with the backsplash. So this is really, really nice. And when you watch my video, I would let you know, because they just closed on it. The house is missing some of the handles, which the builder said they will take care of it later on, because, you know, believe it or not, there's still some issues in the logistic, but it also has your refrigerator area right here. So now please keep in mind, your refrigerator, washer, and dryer, you are not going to be getting that. So just keep those things in mind. You also have this nice closet space, not very big, but I definitely think it's very comfortable in the thing, because you have so many cabinets One of the upgrades that I do want to mention to you was this. You know what they did is they did 3 cabinets over here, right over here. And then one other thing is that they have this. This is something you have to pay extra. This house has over $100,000 in the upgrades when you compare the tile, which is also upgraded. It's a level 5 tile, so that is an upgrade. So just keep those things in mind. And then all this, you know, now this model gives you an option where you can actually build above it. And I said that in my other video that when you do that, it takes away the beauty of the house. This is what kind of makes this house inviting. This is what kind of makes this house like, wow. Let me go ahead and show you the outside. One thing that my clients couldn't do, and I wish that we were able to do, let me go ahead and show you outside. So this is a covered patio. You are going to get that. The upgrade is in regards to those 2 extensions and also these 2 extra plug. You get one, which is over on that side. The only thing that my client were not able to do to get the roughings for a summer kitchen, because that would have been fantastic. I don't know how they missed the boat on it, but that is something. So if you plan on doing that, maybe get the summer kitchen from an outside vendor. It would be a lot cheaper, but just make sure you get the roughings, because right now there is no water. So once, and something to drain it. Now you can do that later on, but it probably, you would have to pay somebody outside. So it's not something entirely that they can't do. That is something they could do, but it would have been better if you had the roughing, so it kind of all ran through it. Now you got to get an extra line, but let me go ahead and show you the size of the lot. It goes all the way over here to this point. And what I love about this is that, you know, the lot is 60 by 120. So even if you have this nice pool like the next door neighbor, you still have a decent sized yard. It's a beautiful, beautiful house. And the good thing is it's right opposite the Lake Louisa. So you are not going to have anybody. And a lot of people have asked me, hey, what about the noise? So now if I close this door, you could barely hear anybody. Now your master bedroom is downstairs, and wait till you see the master bathroom. I'm like, this is something, it's just beautiful. So let's go inside. So you have this nice walkway, and then look at this master bedroom. You have 2 window panels right there, another one bringing in a lot of light. I love the false ceiling, and yes, they listened to me, and they got those extra lights. I can't tell you how good that is. And then another thing that they also did is that they got this blind package. Now, one thing that I will tell you, because sometimes I recommend you go with the builder, sometimes I don't, but in this case I recommended them because the blind package for the whole house was just about $1,500, and these are the new ones, and these ones are the magnetic ones. Look at that. I have 2 small kids, and I don't really like those thread ones because I know my little one, oh my God, like if you haven't watched some of the videos on Orlando Living, make sure you do that, because you could see him running around doing crazy stuff. But hey, that's what you get when you have 2 boys, right? So this is really, really nice. So it's magnetic. So that is something you can get. And then look at your master bathroom. But before I get there, let me tell you the best thing about this house. And I get excited about this one. You have a closet right over here. Pretty good size, right? And then right across from it, you have another closet. And look at that. This is a little bit bigger than that. And you can have his and her. I'm not that lucky. It would be her and her. But nevertheless, you have 2 closets. And check this out, guys. Wow. Look at this. You have the tub right over here. You have the shower area right there. I'm going to go there in just a minute. But what I also love is that you have her station right here for her stuff. And then you have this station right there for him to do his stuff. And look at this, guys. Wow. You have the rain shower, which was a standard feature at that point. Now they have changed that and made this into where they're offering smart stuff. Like they're going to give you the smart doorbell, the smart door lock, stuff like that. Something that is easy to do. But this is something that I personally like. And at that point in time, that was a standard feature with the builder. But that is not the case anymore. You also have this nice closet space right over here. And then on that side, you have another closet. So you have a lot of space. You have a closet there and a closet here. And then you have this water closet. What I love is that this is very comfortable. And I love it has the door, and it's quite conveniently located. It's kind of out of the way, just like the the tub over here, so that's really nice. Let me know what you think of this model, and if you haven't watched the video on this model, which is a decorated one that actually has the butler pantry and a formal dining, then make sure to do that. Now you have your secondary bedroom upstairs, and what I love about that is that you have a Jack and Jill, and then you have a bathroom right in the middle, and then you have another, but wait till you see the loft of this. But let's go upstairs and check rest of this beautiful model out. So as I come upstairs, the ceiling height is about 8 foot, but look at the view, guys. I mean, like, this is amazing. You can watch everything from here, and then right over here, you can watch the front. You have this huge loft, which I'm going to take you in just a moment, but I just love the upgrade is in regards to the vinyl plank flooring over here. And then right here is your very first bedroom. And I want to stand in the corner so you can kind of gauge the space. But the other thing that I want to talk about is the light. You know, when you have a room which is as big as this, not as big as the master, definitely getting the 2 extra light is better than getting 4. I think 4 would be an overkill, but in general, you're going to get this light, and that's pretty much it. So it's really nice that you have those 2. And the other thing is, with this house, you don't have those split doors. You have the simple door. It's a decent size walk-in closet area overlooking the front of the house. And then as I come out, you walk through this beautiful walkway or a little catwalk area. This is where you have your secondary bathroom. And what I love is that you have the double sinks, upgraded quartz. The upgrade is in regards to the color of the cabinet and the tiles. And then you also have this door for your water closet and also a framed walk-in shower. The other thing that I want to mention in this is that you have usually you get the tiles to like just where the frame is, but in this house they decided to go all the way up. So that's really good. So if you want to build a house just like this in today's price point with the base price and everything, you're probably looking more like $750 to close to $800 depending upon what upgrades do you choose. So that is something to keep in mind. My client was able to get this when the base price was a lot less, and I can tell you specifically with this specific model, they're not willing to do much, but just let me know and I will do my best to be able to get you a good deal, because I know what they are doing, and we have sold a lot of homes and a lot of them in this specific community, which is one of the top communities that I would highly recommend. And then you also have this closet space over here. So it's a really nice house that kind of flows really well. I'm just mesmerized by just the way it is. And that is why I'm saying that if you have an option to build a theater and another 2-room, when you do that above this, you're not going to have that tall ceiling other than what you would have in the front. It kind of takes away the beauty. That's just my personal take. And this is the other bedroom. They're pretty much very similar size. They did the same thing. They got those extra light. This one has a little bit of a bigger closet, nice window with the blinds that I was telling you. And then this is the size of your closet. You know, if you look at it, it's a little bit more deep, but it's more of a square than a rectangle that we saw. Now, as I go outside, I'm going to show you the beautiful loft. Like, this loft is just amazing. You have a lot of room. You have a lot of things to do. And I just love the view. I just absolutely love the view. And look at this, guys. Wow. 2 big windows bringing in a lot of light. You can see the front yard, but look at that. You have the MVP flooring, which is an upgrade. You have those extra lights. And with me, this would be a perfect house for me and my family with 2 boys. I could make one side for them as a study zone, another side where they can do their thing. One of the rooms could be an art and craft room, because you know you got to keep these kids occupied with whatever they need to do. But let me go ahead and show you the laundry, because the laundry is upstairs. And look at the size of this laundry. You have the 2 lights over here. The upgrade is in regards to the cabinets that you see. They decided not to have a wash station, but they decided to have a fold station, which is right over here. So they had the basic cabinets. So it's really nice. And you have that window too. So I always love when you have the windows in all of the room, and then you have this nice walkway. And this is what I absolutely love about this house. All the size is pretty good size. You have the extra lights, but what I also love is these closet doors, which are just full doors. They're not split doors or roller doors. And then this is the best part. Like, if you have 2 kids, This is fantastic. And you have the two boys. One of them has his stuff, or two kids, two boys, two girls, boy, girl, whatever. But they have their own sink. They choose a different color. So this house has 3 different cabinet colors. There is a different color downstairs, different color in half a bathroom, different color over here. And that is something you could do when you go to the design center. It's going to cost you more money, but that is something to keep in mind. One thing that I also love, this is a shower tub combination with this beautiful tile going all the way. So they kind of did that. But what I love is that you have the door. So while one of them is trying to get ready, you have a lot of space, like somebody can brush their teeth while they're taking a shower, and so on and so forth. A very functional house. And then this is the other bedroom. And again, look at the size over here with this extra light. Well, let me know what you think of it. And if you haven't watched, you really have to watch that video. Now, it does have a good size closet, you know, so all this like 3,800 square foot done really well with the master bedroom downstairs, and also you can call it a bedroom, it's a flex space, beautiful loft, open floor plan. This is something that a lot of people have asked for. This is something that they don't have a lot of lots to be able to build, because with this house, you know, it has to go on a 60 by 120 because the pad of the house is big. It's a long house. And it requires a lot more space. I hope my video brings in a lot of value. And if you guys are looking to build a brand new home, I'm going to be doing a very good video. I'm going to talk about things that I learned firsthand, things that you need to know, especially when you're buying a brand new home, building a brand new home, or getting an inventory home. It's really important. So I have done a couple of videos. We're just finishing on the edits, but that is the video that you really need to watch. Please remember, our services to you is absolutely free. So if you have an agent, that's great. If you don't have an agent, give us that opportunity, because our services is free. Give us a call. When you call us, you'll be talking to somebody on my team. Her job is to basically collect all the information and connect you to an agent, and they will do a Zoom call. Now that I'm Instagramming and TikToking, make sure to check me out over there. Until the next video, thank you for watching. Bye for now.